and welcome back. And you can see daylight there. This is the last piece of roof. This is well, I mean there is a ceiling here, as you can see. Try to get you a bit in shot. There is a bit of a ceiling, and there's a bit of a ceiling over there, but I'll take you up the stairs. We're still upstairs for the moment. Yep, as you can see, not much left now. Try and get you a better view. I have to watch where I'm walking, because this beam's, I mean that beam even on the wall, look at it. But there you go, there's a better view. Last bit of the roof now. Got to take the remainder of the roof off and then rip the floor out. So it'll just be 4 walls. And then obviously then I can heighten up the front of it. There's the dog.
Let's go out.
Yeah.
They don't care if we're knackered, are they? Because we've been doing this for hours. So.
It'll be a lot easier if you didn't want the slates, but I want the slates. It'll do half the back of the garage, which will save quite a bit of money. So, as you can see, obviously a little bit of rot there. Probably showed you that before. Holes appearing all over the place, hence why the door is here, because it's collapsing at the top of the stairs. It's just about to go through. So that's the back end of it. What more can I really say, to be honest with you? What more can I really show? You can see where the wall's gone up, and you can see they're there. Obviously you can see there where it's been heightened. So what more can I say? Anyway, like I say, thanks for watching. I'll just take you back downstairs and I'll show you the front of it. And I haven't put you on time lapse today, unfortunately. It was very misty and everything was just getting soaked. It's only dried up in the last hour, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
Everything was just getting soaked, so the camera would just get soaked. And the luck we've had with cameras, it'll probably just turn off and never come back on. This is the 3rd one, so as you can see, it was above the door. We'd have a dormer window there, so there's just that bit to remove now. I mean, once the slate's at the bottom of the dormer window, there's only that side bit, and then there's the slates on the rear, which are going to be a bit of a challenge because the floor's that rotten towards the back of that. It's very hard to stand on it. So, but once the roof is down, I can get to finishing off the stonework, and then I can put the roof on.
One of the coping stones fell off and managed to survive, didn't it? We thought we'd find it in
that fell.
a million pieces, but
that fell onto the concrete. Actually landed on the concrete,
as well, which is very soft. It survived the experience,
which,
anyway.
You can see it's missing a corner, as in it broke off, and the other corner broke off. But all in all, I thought that had been a million pieces.
I just heard a loud bang. I thought, what the heck?
I don't know if I'll be putting them back on. Like I say, they weigh about 6 stone. 5 to 6 stone each them.
Yeah.
And you think there's 15 of them going on that roof, and there's 4 ton of slate to go on that roof. I mean, I know I've overordered the slates, but there's still a good 3.5 ton of slate to go on that roof.
You don't realise, do you, what they weigh?
And then that lot. Another 15 of them at 6 stone each. I don't know what that works out to be. 6 stone, 14 pounds to a stone, so it's 7 kilograms. So they're 5 stone, so 7, 14, 21, 28. They're about 35 kilogram. Got to be more than that. 35. Yeah, about 35 to 40 kilogram each. And there's 15 of them. So that's got to be a ton in that lot. No wonder your roof never blow away. have to be a tornado.
I suppose it's just as well the wind we get up here, though, isn't it? But
Yeah, you do get some big wind.
we've got quite a nice still day today, but
Yeah, not
we
forecast.
get a lot of wind, don't we, up here?
Oh, friggin' hell, yeah. I've come out of the caravan and struggled to get to the car.
Yeah.
That bad on occasions.
But it blows across the farmer's field,
Yeah.
doesn't it? I think it's just the position that we're in.
Comes down from the valley, from the hills over there, and blows straight across the valley. Excuse me.
There's no forest or anything to stop it, so...
No, there are trees there. I don't know if you can see them. There are trees being planted.
The conifers that we've put in.
Some look a bit better condition. They look really green. I don't know what happened to them. I mean, they're still growing. They're just not so bad. So hopefully they'll settle in and be better next year.
Yeah, we're hoping that's going to, when they get bigger, they'll give us a bit of a buffer. We certainly have weather where we need it, so...
Yeah, hopefully they'll grow. Obviously they're going to grow bigger than the fence. Fence is just to keep dogs in eventually. But obviously they'll hide the fence as well and give some buffer to when you open the front door or the side of the house. Because this side of the house is really bad. The chimney was missing. It all collapsed in. Yeah. So it does get the weather. In the winter we get the weather from that field over there across to this side of the house and across the back. And in the summer you get the wind at the front on the other side. But not as bad. But hopefully when there's a garage at the back, that'll form like a courtyard in the winter, so it'll be a lot more protected at the back.
Yeah. Hope so.
Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Like I say, I was going to put you on time lapse, but it was just that damp. Everything was just getting soaked, absolutely soaked through. I mean,
all on the grass.
Yeah,
droplets, and my feet are soaking as well.
The cars were wet; they were just absolutely soaked. So if I put you anywhere, you probably get soaked.
We don't want another one malfunction on us. We've had enough problems, haven't we?
Hopefully, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I'll do my best to put you on time lapse so you can see the remainder of that roof come down. Put you back in there. There we go.
And then it's roof no more.
Aye. I can do the remainder of the wall, the inner structure of the wall, and then I can stone up here, do a bit of stonework to that gable, and then there's a little bit of stonework at the back, just where that beam needs to go in, and that's me done. Well, I know I need to do the chimneys, but majorly for stonework. Chimneys are easy; they're just square blocks of stone. They're not a problem. I've cut most of them. I still need to cut a few, but that's most of the chimney up this end, and the chimney for that end is still down there. So all the blocks are all right. So anyway, again, thanks for watching. Take care. See you again. Bye. Hello everyone. I don't know if you can see. Sorry, I'll stand. I have a problem. The weight of the roof has just collapsed it because basically there's nothing for it to. It's rotten, and I can't get monkey ladders on it because it's rotten. And I can only get to do the slates a bit at a time because, like I say, I want them for something else. So the problem I've got is it's collapsed. The problem I've got here is it's going to take out the front. I don't know if you can see it, but the front sandstone over the window. I don't want it down. You know, it needs to be remounted in under a bed of lime, but I can jack it on each corner and put a bit of lime underneath of it. I don't want it down. If it comes down, it can break. The side's already got a crack in it. That had a crack in it before. I'm not bothered about that. I can fix that. That doesn't bother me because I can't replace that. Well, I could do, but it's a large piece of sandstone, so don't worry about that. So what I've got is a knacker prop propping it up because, believe it or not, that was literally on that side, teetering on the edge. So I've got a knacker prop propping it up. I've moved it back a bit. I've got a strap strapped to a roof. It's going to rain. Said it wouldn't rain, but it's rained. I tell you, I would honestly sack the weather people. And I know it's a generic weather, but they say use your app and it will give you predict your weather exactly where you are because we'll pinpoint your location. And every day they get it wrong. I mean, they're just liars like politicians. They need all sacking. And that's being polite. Anyway, back to the job in hand. So, what I'm going to try and do is, because I need to take the weight off that wood there to move it back. However, that wood there is actually holding it. What I'm going to try and do is strap a strap round it and go into the cottage. There's an knacker prop, or I can go around the concrete beam behind it because I've got 3 concrete beams behind it. I'll replace them. So, I'll leave you on the play. See what we get before we get. Let me just try and find a place where you can actually see. I'll just plug you into power because this another one. This will last 45 minutes, more like 20 minutes, mate. Again, 5. Well, that's not doing that. kind of getting a bit further over the blocking it. strap it a little bit more. Well, that'll do. It's vertical. I'll take the blue strap off the roof. What's left of the roof, I'm sure you can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, the one on the right. I'll take that off and I'll leave the blue strap that's going around that beam, going around a concrete beam and attached to an acro prop that's holding the floor up. What I'll do, because I'm not taking the floor down today, I'm just trying to clear the roof away. It'll take me the rest of the day to do that, if not a bit longer. I will screw the acro prop and the wood to the floor, because the floor's not going to move anywhere just yet. And then before I take the floor down, I'll deal with that, because I can get access to it. With that strap to it, I can use an acro prop on the floor with a piece of wood, lift it up, redo the joints, and put it back where it should be. Hoover there's some crap falling down where it was sitting, and I can't get it all out, so hence why the joints are larger. But I can lift it up, I can hoover that out, put some proper line mortar and rebed it and fix it back in. I'm not worried about the stone on top of it. They're always the stone on top of that wall's got to come off anyway. Some of them, they're only small pieces. I'm putting large pieces on because obviously I'm heightening it, so I'm not bothered about that. Yeah, I'll sort that out. So I'll take that strap off and I'll put it back in time lapse, and I'll dismantle the rest of the roof, or get as much of it done as possible. You know the way it goes. I'm at the mercy of the weather. They tell me it's going to be dry, and then it will be dry. Just a thing to take what the bloody say is a pinch of salt. And politicians, I wouldn't believe a word they said. I'd have one of them sacked. And I say, I am being very generous there, because if you go back 500 years, they wouldn't have been sacked. A lot of them would have been, exactly. So, anyway, thanks very much for watching. How do you put it? I want to say it was a worry to me. It's more of a worry if it comes out and breaks, because it's a sandstone I want to keep. So, as it is, I've got to take the one above the door out. Can you see the door from there? Yeah, I've got to take that sandstone out to get the roof trusses in. But there's no concrete lintels behind that. I have taken them out, and there's no floor rest in there, so I've taken them out. So the stone on top of that's got to go anyway, so I'll just lift this concrete lintel away, but I'll do a what do you call it? I always forget what it is. Block and tackle. I'll block and tackle it out of the way, move the trusses in, block and tackle it back in, and put my concrete lintels in, and then I can finish off my wall. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I'll turn you off and turn you back on time lapse. Cheers. Bye.